Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Customs Duty brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In our package this week, Controller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, enjoins journalists to leverage artificial intelligence (AI) for better governance, underscores its potential to curb fake news, support deliberate research and informed public dialogue. Nigeria Customs Service Kano Jigawa Command, ICPC, EFCC collaborate, sensitize stakeholders on the need for compliance with laws governing cross-border currency movement. We'll also bring to you other reports alongside the usual Customs Hub segment where we get you informed on activities that relate to import and excise duty collection for the week. I am Tosi Obiakeme. To stay with us.
Seventh Convocation Lecture of the Nigerian Institute of Journalism with the theme Artificial Intelligence, AI, in Public Governance holds, and the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, is the guest speaker.
For all of you, my dear graduating students, students of this school, as you are entering the journalistic field, and of course, for those who are already there in this noble profession, you all have a responsibility that goes beyond traditional reporting, as you may have been taught. You must become interpreters of algorithmic systems. You must be investigators of digital accountability and storytellers who can translate technical complexities into narratives that inform and empower the public. The quality of our democracy in this AI-enabled future will depend significantly on how effectively you fulfill this critical function.
While underscoring the importance of AI in various fields of endeavor, Bashir Adeniyi tasks journalists on playing their desired role while it is being integrated.
The integration of AI systems into public administrations presents both opportunities and risks, with journalism playing a vital role in ensuring that these systems serve the public interest. Effective investigation of algorithmic systems requires developing specific methodologies, including examining training data to identify potential biases before they manifest in decisions. Another approach involves testing systems to reveal behavior under different conditions. Understanding legal and policy frameworks is equally important, as innovation has outpaced government oversight in most countries, creating a governance gap that our journalists must address.
He emphasizes the need for being conversant with AI application for effective utilization.
While you might not all need to become AI experts, but you must develop sufficient technical literacy to be able to ask meaningful questions and evaluate the claims of experts. Effective reporting will require you to understand how AI works through direct experience, as hands-on familiarity will help you to demystify AI for your audience. Building sources within the AI governance ecosystem is very, very important. Cultivating relationship with technologists, legal experts, affected communities, and watchdog organizations to gain some diverse perspectives.
Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, stresses the need for balancing between the AI technology and the human decision behind it.
You must not focus on just the AI technology alone. You must also pay attention on the human decisions behind it, as research has indicated that AI adoption raises concern about accuracies, bias, and lack of human oversight. The same concerns apply to AI in governance, where human decisions about design, deployments, and oversight significantly influence outcomes. Collaborative approaches can enhance quality and impact, with journalists finding value in working with data providers, developers, researchers, and regulators for insights that are difficult to obtain independently.
As he speaks with members of the media, the Comptroller General of Customs touches on how security agencies can leverage the AI technology for enhanced security as the technology is advanced in public governance.
The first is for us to make collaboration very, very important, because crime and the crime has gone very, very sophisticated. And as they have gone, some of them now use AI, some of them use predictive technology to commit their crime. So what it means is that we now have to bridge the divide between us. We now have to also possibly review our curriculum, our basic curriculum, that we teach, new entrants into all of the security agencies. But for those that are already there, we also need to organize refresher courses for them so that they'll be able to keep up with the speed, of what's happening in the AI space.
The Comptroller General of Customs also highlights the need for continuous professional development. The Nigeria Customs Service remains committed to collaboration with a view to moving the nation forward in all areas of its mandate. In that spirit, the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adini, MFR, alongside members of his management, has received the Accountant General of the Federation, who is on a courtesy visit. Bashir Adini uses the medium to stress the relevance of the Office of the Accountant General to the Nigeria Customs Service operations.
The Office of the Accountant General is very, very crucial to implementation of our own budgets, financing our activities. As you know, the 2023 Act provides for 4% FOB to fund our activities. And our intention was to have a budget in 2025 that is based on that funding system. However, we have been asked to halt a little bit.
He says the service is well aware of the enormity of its mandate in supporting the nation's economy to stabilize at all times.
From what we are witnessing, sales, the price of fuel, oil in the international market continues to dip, and we have a budget that is predicated on $75 per liter. Now we are doing something around 60, and we know that this huge gap, government will have to look at the non-oil sector to see how they can bridge this gap. So this places a lot of responsibility on us, and we are hoping that the various policies that we put in place, we will leverage on them, and we will be able to see how much of this gap we are going to be bridging in the years.
While speaking, the Accountant General of the Federation, Shamsuddin Ogunjimi, expresses readiness to explore all relevant collaborative steps to enhance relationship with the Nigeria Customs Service.
Part of the collaboration we'll be having is to probably bring on board our own officers to be part of your training, so that we'll be able to understand your operation better. Because it's only when you understand an organization like Custom that we'll be able to appreciate, what you guys are doing, and why we're embarking on this revenue assurance and mapping and billing system. We'll also be able to know which one or how to go about those billing system, in our effort to achieve that mandate as directed by Mr. President.
He reaffirms the commitment of his office to strengthening institutional linkages that will promote accountability, transparency, and capacity building in the country's public financial architecture. Both parties are sure of their commitment to making their collaboration more robust in the interest of the nation and its citizenry. members of the Nigeria Automotive Manufacturers Association, NAMA, arrive headquarters of the Nigeria Customs Service, provide an avenue for the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adini, MFR, to inspect made-in-Nigeria vehicles produced by members of the association. He voices out his impression and expectations.
We are quite impressed with what we have seen, and this seems to justify the fact that the Nigerian industrial policy, particularly the one that concerns the auto industry, that we are on course, and we hope that we can continue to build from what we have seen. In terms of aesthetics, I have seen very, very beautiful designs here. In terms of functionality, I've also, been assured that, some of the products that I've seen here are quite efficient. But what gives us joy is that there is the imprint of Nigeria in some of this, either because they are fully assembled or maybe they are semi-SKDs or whatever. So this gives us joy that perhaps the policy that the president is doing, we are right on course.
We have assurance of the Nigeria Automotive Manufacturers Association
for giving the opportunity of the manufacturer to improve themselves and to show what they are doing. We have to promise you that we are not going to be only assemblers. We are going to be a real manufacturers, that we are going to produce cars from A to Z. That means starting from not as SKD, with the CKD, with the engine, with everything. This is our plan. This is our 2026 plan. We will soon invite you for the commissioning of the engines factory in Lagos, and from there we'll move forward.
There are yet more assurances and promises of better performance.
We need to assure you people, we need to assure the CG and the customs service that we are there for you. Anytime, any day, we are there for you, and we'll always give you the best.
We are promising you that when you buy the vehicles, you will enjoy timely and affordable service and repair. We assure you of that. We will not abandon your vehicles. Your vehicles will be on the road, doing what it's supposed to do and making you happy.
Bashir Adewale Adini uses the medium to praise President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed Hope Nigeria First policy initiative and the automobile industry, and pledges Nigeria Customs Service's patronage and support for the sector, thus contributing to the enhancement of the nation's industrial economy. The Nigeria Customs Service, in collaboration with Youth Digest, has held a 3-day hybrid training workshop on new media and strategic communication to strengthen the capacity of its public relations personnel. The workshop, which has brought together command public relations officers, reporters, editors, and personnel from the public relations unit, focuses on digital engagement, media innovation, content creation, and strategic communication to enhance the service's public image and outreach. Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adini, MFR, who delivers the keynote address, is represented at the workshop by Assistant Comptroller General Isa Umar.
Today marks an important moment in the career development of these young officers who are saddled with the responsibility of promoting the image of this service. As you all know, capacity building is a desirable element in human development. So I urge the young officers that are here to take advantage of the presence of this assembled array of seasoned PR and journalists to take advantage of the occasion and learn, the rudiments of PR, and also how to relate with the journalists. I also want the journalists that are here to please endeavor to, as they have done, to relate with the service through the PR units in such a way that we can move the service together.
In his remark, the Nigeria Customs National Public Relations Officer, Assistant Comptroller Abdullahi Mewada, draws attention to the benefits of continuous learning.
This training is very important, and I feel there is more to knowledge. You can't know it all. If you have any opportunity to learn, please use that opportunity, and it will help you in whatever you are doing. And I think in the last 2-3 days, including today, we have learned a lot from each other. Training is very important, and I feel please let's use this opportunity to add value to ourselves and make sure that we also practicalize, implement what we have learned from this training. I say AI is here, technology is here, digital tools are here, but let's be wise and smart while using those applications.
The 3-day event sees participants engage in interactive sessions in various topics, including in-house style development, editorial processes, inclusive language, visual storytelling, design principles, and media law. These were facilitated by experts in journalism, communication strategy, and digital media. Customs officers and other stakeholders converge to witness a demonstration of collaboration. The occasion is a sensitization program organized by the Nigeria Customs Service in collaboration with the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
It is not the will of the organizers, that is ICPC, EFCC, and the Nigerian Customs Service, to extort or arrest or intimidate anybody at this gathering, but to create awareness and general enlightenment of the legal requirement of the movement of currency in Nigeria.
In his submission, Customs Area Controller Kano Jigawa Command, Comptroller Abubakar Dalhatu, attributes most cases of seizures of currency to ignorance of the law, which is not an excuse, rather than a deliberate evasion, hence the need for continuous sensitization of travelers. He summarizes what the law requires of a traveler in possession of such currency.
What the law requires you to do is to inform custom officials on your way out or in, I have XYZ amount of money. Nobody will collect it. Nobody will intimidate you. And if you experience any ill feelings, today I'm going to give you my number. Call me anytime about concerning or against any custom officials. But I assure you, custom officials of today, they are friendly.
Also speaking, Chairman of the Bureau de Change Operators Association in Kano State, Sani Dada, views the program as timely and necessary, just as he corroborates Abubakar Dalhatu's position that lack of awareness is a major cause of several cases of currency confiscation.
Wannan taro muna matuƙar farin ciki da shi, kusan duk wanda ya zo wannan taro kusan koyarwa, saboda mu ne muke canza kuɗi a fita da shi ko kuma an taro da shi mu ake kawo. Kuma a tarihi na kasuwar Wamba a wannan shekarar ba a taɓa yin asara ba ko kuma aka an wa mutane kuɗi sama da wannan lokaci. Me dalili? Ba mugunta ba ce, rashin sani ne na mutanen. Abinda aka faɗa, ka zo ka faɗa nawa ka shigo da shi, ka rubuta ka wuce da abinka.
Comptroller Dalhatu speaks with members of the media on whether the program has been impactful or not.
We have importers, we have exporters, we have customs clearing agents, we have journalists among them. We extended our invitation card to Plundru and Welfare Board of Kano State, Kano Chamber of Commerce, airlines representative, and agencies responsible for issuance of visas and air tickets. So I think it has made an impact.
The Customs Area Controller highlights the Nigeria Customs Service's commitments to innovation and collaboration, as it remains resolute in strengthening partnerships with other law enforcement agencies and stakeholders to foster a corruption-free environment.
Hello and welcome to the segment Customs Hub on Customs Duty. This is a segment that summarizes some of the activities of the Nigeria Customs Service regarding weekly revenue generation from import duty, excise duty and other levies. We take a look at the total number of pre-arrival assessment reports issued and revenue generated from Friday 15th of May 2025 to Thursday 12th of May 2025. The total amount of pre-arrival assessment report, also known as PAR, issued for the week amounts to 5,871. The Nigeria Customs Service generated a total of 148,733,522,308 naira in revenue for the week. On excise duty collection, the Nigeria Customs Service collected the sum of 699,087,030 naira. That is all for the segment Customs Hub.
And this is where we draw the curtains on this week's episode of Customs Duty. For more information, you can always follow us on our social media handles now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. Strive to be a patriotic citizen, a compliant trader, avoid smuggling, and always pay the correct duty to make Nigeria a more prosperous nation. Join us again same time next week. I am Tosi Obiakeme. Thank you for watching.